good?
Great.
Good evening, MacKenzies. Good to see you all. My name's Paul. I live here in Fairfax.
Woo, Paul!
And I've been coming to this open mic since May of 2022. When dinosaurs roamed the earth. And in those days, there was no stage. We stood on the floor. That's how primitive it was. We've come a long way since May of 2022. So I'm going to play some of my originals. This is my attempt to reimagine the conclusion of The Wizard of Oz. The movie came out in 1939. If you have not seen it by now, you've had plenty of time. I don't feel bad about spoiling the end. She gets home, and then I imagine Dorothy at home looking around and saying, wait a minute, it's black and white here. Where are the colors? Where are the colors of Oz? Why can't we have colors at home? So this song is called Colors in Kansas. There's no place like home, she said, but she hadn't been there in a while. So when she woke at home in bed, I bet she had to force that smile. She'd met a man named Roy G. Biv, but now he's gone and she's gotta live in a world of black and white and gray. The yellow road felt miles away. She looked out her window, she rested her chin in her hand. And Toto did too, and they remembered a distant land. And she said, why can't there be colors in Kansas? Why can't I see more than just these tones? The problem's not with my own eyes, for I've seen technicolor streets and skies. Why can't there be colors right here at home? There's no place like Oz, he said, this friend of mine who'd been there too. I can't forget those greens and reds, and it feels like I dream in midnight blue. I want to love this world I'm in, but it's hard when this world is so drab and dim. There's no place like Oz, he sighed. I can't forget though I've tried and tried. We look out our window and stare as the night turns to day. The end of the rainbow, and all we got was a pot of gray. And we say, why can't there be colors in Kansas? Why can't I see more than just these tones? The problem's not with my own eyes, for I've seen technicolor streets and skies. Why can't there be colors right here at home? Da, 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 there's no place like home, it's true, but that's a truth that cuts both ways. This place that won't let go of you, this dwelling place of your joys and pains. It's fun to ride in an air balloon, but we know we'll be back home quite soon. I want to walk through a red front door and dance on a deep round hardwood floor. Maybe, just maybe, it doesn't take wizardry. Maybe, just maybe, there's reason to hope that it can be. I still believe there will be colors in Kansas. I still believe I'll see more than just these tones. Somebody told me that my eyes are blue, and I remember that the sky is too. I still believe there will be colors right here. I still believe there will be colors right here at home. This place I call home. It's true, there's no place like home. This next one, also one of my originals. Here's a love song about two people who fell in love a long, long time ago. Life took them their separate ways. The miracle of modern Facebook brought them back. The song is called No Way I Say No. Couldn't believe it, I couldn't understand why a woman like that would want to take my hand. But she said, come with me, baby, dance with me, put on your tie for me, come spend some time with me. I couldn't believe it, but when a woman like that says, baby, dance with me, there's no way I say no. There's no way I say no. We had danced again, I was floored again. Can it really be she wants to be with me? She said, walk me home, don't wanna walk alone. And so we left that place, the moonlight lit her face. I couldn't believe it, but when a woman like that says, baby, walk with me, there's no way I say no. There's no way I say no. 50 years go by and not a word goes by. We've both moved on, I wonder where she's gone. 50 years go by, and then I see her name. She's reaching out to me, and I see her name. It takes my breath away just to see her name. I couldn't believe it, but when that woman I'd known said, please be friends with me, there's no way I say no. It was a summer day, we came from miles away so we could meet again. I lost my breath again, and when she came to me and when she looked at me, knew what I had to do, but would she know it too? I couldn't believe it. But when I pulled her close and drew her tight to me, she did not say no. She did not say no. Pulled her close and I gave her my best kiss. She gave it back again. No way I say no. There's no way I say no. There's no way I say no. very much. Whenever I play that song, I want to give credit where credit is due. That lyric at the end, I gave her my best kiss and she gave it back again. That's Tom Petty. And the song A Higher Place on the album Wildflowers, and a lyric that fantastic deserves to be stolen, and so I did. All right, Josh, I get to do one more. This next song is about something that happened at that corner of the bar, right back there where the gentleman with the cap is sitting.
That's John and Christine.
John and Christine. There I was, sitting right where John is now. A friend of mine named Ron sits next to me with a drink. And I say, "What you drinking there, Ron?" And he tells me, and I say, "That sounds pretty good. Bartender, I'll have what he's having." And thus was born this song, which is called Too Old Fashioned, which is something of Josh's MacKenzies anthem. So raise your glass if you care to. I was born in days of yore, a dinosaur is what I am. Kids these days, newfangled ways, oh no thank you ma'am. Pen and paper, so much better. I don't text, I write letters. When it's time to get away, I get my maps from the AAA. This century, it's hard for me, 'cause I'm just too old-fashioned. I'm just too old-fashioned. My friend Ron sat next to me. He had a drink in his hand. I said, "Ron, what's that drink?" He said, "Paul, understand. Take a little bit of whiskey, add sugar, bitters, orange water." I said, "Ron, what's that called?" And he said, "Paul, oh, it's called an old-fashioned. It's called an old-fashioned. It was my destiny, this drink right next to me. I said, "Hey, bartender," whose name I could not remember, "I'll have what Ron's drinking." And that got me thinking. Ron had one, and I had one. Well, that makes two old-fashions. That makes two old-fashions. Here's where it becomes a love song. Other side of me, she sat next to me. She had a flip phone in her hand. I said, "Groovy." She said, "Truly, you're my kind of man. I'll have one too, no make it two. Let's make it a double-double. Let's get away and AAA will save us all the trouble. Dinosaur is what we are. We're just too old-fashions. We're just too old-fashions. Let's mix like two old